Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I've got 11:22 on the clock. Outside next door, I've got someone revving an engine. It feels like you're revving your engines. It feels like the motor's running hot. There's a revving of the engines going on. So let's look at what's going on, Virgo. These messages are for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Thank you. This reading is under the umbrella of the highest and greatest good. I'm so grateful that you're here and allowing me to translate these messages for you. Thank you. What's hidden from Virgo? Thank you. What's the outcome and advice for Virgo? What's the outcome and advice for Virgo? Thank you. All right, Virgo. Let's dive into your revved up energy reading. All right, in the past, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. There's a missed opportunity, passing up on an opportunity. Feels like you're passing on an opportunity with the King of Wands in reverse in the past. Feels like you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy, focusing on the direction you're headed. Very steady, slow and steady. I'm loving this. There feels like this intention in the past, in this Knight of Pentacles energy that you're embodying, that slow and steady, creating a foundation for yourself, stability, security, but also planting seeds as you go. There's something about all the wildflowers that are growing. I feel like you planted the seeds. You're very abundant. I also get that others might be envious of you, and others in the past might be perceiving the slow pace that you're taking as too slow, or they might be judging. It's interesting. I get this feeling that in the past, Virgo, you're being judged as too slow, but then there's also something about how prolific you are, how abundant you are. Whatever you're creating, it's creating happiness for you. Feels like you passed on an opportunity. This feels around work with someone. There's an emotional connection. I know this is work, but it feels like it's difficult to walk away from this person, from this opportunity, but there's deception. Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like that deception, and there's something how this person is behaving. This could be like a work partner or some type of work. It feels work related. Someone who's being very cowardice in how they're operating, how they're communicating, how they're showing up. Feels like you can't even really address it in a mature way because this person lacks personal accountability. They're lying to themselves. So it's really hard. It doesn't feel like you could really talk to this person and address the issues. It feels like this person's like, what? Well, I can't work with that. If we're not even dealing with truthfulness, if this person can't have the truth, you can't handle the truth. This person definitely just lacks some mental wherewithal. And it feels like they're operating from an insecure place. I get why you don't want to do business with them, considering where you're at, slow and steady, and your joy, your happiness, you're planting all these sunflowers are important. So you're not going to create with someone. They're bringing one sunflower, one pentacle to your field of sunflowers. And I think you're like, nope. Or they don't see the value of the happiness, or there's just a mismatch here. And it feels like they had to walk away, that you said no to this opportunity or cut them out because there's a lack of truth here. This isn't the potential. It feels like you're making decisions from this Knight of Pentacles vantage point. Tough decisions. Anything else for Virgo? Anything that Virgo needs to know about this? Feels like you're focused on your future. Let's move on. All right, Virgo, in this current energy, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is the way I want to see this card. So the Eight of Swords upright is mental limitations, where you're you're caged, you feel like you have no options, you're stuck. But it's a mental trap. So there's some mental limitations that you're letting go of in this current energy. Feels like you're reworking things. Feels like you're setting yourself free. What's the mental trap? Interesting. Okay, this person from the past, the same energy. They were showing up as the King of Wands in reverse in the past. In this current energy, we have the King of Wands upright, but with their back turned. And then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords, 8 eights. Something's not working. This person's reworking things. They're seeing things differently. It doesn't feel like you're working with them. From the past, it feels like you rejected. I don't want this opportunity. There's emotional attachments, but there's deception. And it feels like you can't really communicate with this person honestly and address the deception and the issues, because this person lies to themselves. So you can't really, it feels like in the past they lacked the mental capacity to really have an open conversation about whatever the issue was, why you were taking a pass. So it looks like, why is this energy showing up? Regrets. You're showing up, Virgo, as yourself in this current energy. So it feels like you've got when you show up in your reading as yourself, then you can really utilize the energies to work best for you. It's interesting. It feels like since the past, this person's reworked some things. They're seeing how, since not working with you, that it feels like they're seeing things from a different vantage point. I think you cutting them off, not accepting, not accepting how they're behaving in the past, and it feels like cutting contact, and you go your own direction. This person is feeling regret, remorse. Why is this person now feeling this way? Why is this happening now? Okay, they want to try again with Knight of Cups, Fool card, and Three of Pentacles. This person, it feels like they're reworking things in their head. They're seeing things differently. Feels like they might have their eye on you. They might be watching you. Maybe you're on social media, something like that. I think they misjudged you in the past. I think they thought that you were too slow, too small, weren't growing fast enough, there's something about how they were viewing you that was, they couldn't get around. They just kept perceiving you as this Knight of Pentacles, not moving, not making, not someone they want to move with, not someone they want to make moves with. Not enough. There's something about how they treated you and viewed. It's not enough. It's not, and so, but now, in this current energy, there's definitely a, how do you like me now? It feels like that Knight of Pentacles energy has really served you well. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving deck, or slowest moving knight of the deck, the tarot deck, but is definitely going to get to their destination. And it feels like you have gone alone, gone at it alone, without this partnership. Dealt with, it feels like it was heartbreaking, dealing with the heartbreak. It feels, even though it's work, there's emotions involved in this. So it feels a little complicated. But what I'm getting is this person's now taking another look at you, coming in with messages. Hey, let's work together. What does Virgo need to know? What are the most important messages? Wow. Two of Cups reverse, Death card. I don't know if you consider this a partnership. I think with the Death card, it's like, this is not a good partnership. This feels so, you feel very solid in like, no. Abso-effing-lutely no is kind of what I'm getting. Like you feel very, very, what's the word? Resolute. Sure that this is not for you. Anything else that Virgo needs to know about this connection or lack this person coming in that would help them? Feels like they might communicate their thoughts, his thoughts, pleasant letter. Could be like an email, text, some type of communication. Feels like this person from the past is sharing their thoughts. They've reworked some things. They're seeing you differently. And it feels a bit like an apology for some of you. However, it does look like you feel very definitive that this is over, that this is not a partnership. Anything else that Virgo needs to know? Well, I don't know how to. Four of Wands reversed. This is not a celebration. This is not someone you want to work with. Let's move on to what's hidden. It feels, as I'm perceiving, as I'm reading this person from the past coming in has reworked some things about the past. There's something, they feel earnest, authentic as this person can be. And I feel like you might accept the apology, the communication, but this does not change your mind going forward. It feels like you do not want to work with this person. Something happened enough in the past that whatever this person did in the past created such a rift. It doesn't feel like you can overcome it. That's not the kind of person. It feels like a betrayal. There's Ace of Swords in reverse. Lies, deception, some type of injustice that they created that it feels like is a bridge too far for you. That you can't, it feels like you might be able to forgive, like we're cool as human beings, but it feels like you're standing on your decision to not work with this person by how they operated in the past. Does not mean they've reworked things, but they still, there's an asterisk there. Feels like you can heal from this, clear things up, but you're not wanting to work with this person. Okay, in what's hidden, there we go. Okay. There's some type of judgment in the past. Criticism. Feels like this person judged you. You're too slow, not fast enough, not growing fast enough, not doing things right in a right way. Feels like this person might have made you an option or treated you in such a way that made you feel like you weren't important. Getting an option here. They might have communicated something to you. I don't feel like they were really being smart and seeing things clearly. Feels like they might have taken someone else's... Feels like they might have turned on you instead of like a partnership. They were trying to one-up you, put you in your place. There's something here about the way they felt comfortable. Feels like partners, and then they were like, no, I'm above you. Something like that happened in the past, and it feels like you were like, oh, no. No, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to try to get you to understand or acquiesce or see things. I'm just not working with you. This person lacks judgment. It feels like they might be easy to emotionally manipulate, and maybe someone else manipulated their emotions. There's some triangulation here, possibly like a third party, someone else. Feels like this person decided at some point that we're not partners. Horrible judgment, just really poor judgment here, and tried to, like, it feels like they tried to make a play. To take power over you. All of the birds are flying around. This is their little home here, and the yellow one is Boo Boo, and the blue one going back inside is JJ. There's Boo Boo going back inside. So, my parakeets. All right. What does anything else that Virgo needs to know about what's hidden? This person lacks judgment. Definitely in the past, they behaved in a way, it feels like maybe they were mentally manipulated, emotionally, mentally manipulated by someone, and chose the wrong side, chose against you. They made a power play, 5 of Swords, trying to win, trying to bully you, trying to push you around, and it feels like you lost all interest. Like, oh, no. Feels like you had a very, I'm feeling in this current energy a no in regards to this person. It feels like you can, maybe for some of you, listen to this person, understand, get to an understanding, but it feels like this person might be coming in because they want to work with you. So maybe something has changed in the environment. Maybe you're successful now. Maybe all those sunflowers that you planted, you've created a lot of happiness in your life. So something about you has changed. Your success, but this person, it doesn't feel like they've matured and really can understand. And it feels like you're mature and that you're like, we can forgive, we can move on, but I'm not going to work with you. This person has shown you a side to them that it feels like there's a definite wall here. Like, forgiveness on a human front, yes, but we're not working. What is that Taylor Swift song? We are never, ever getting back together again. Wow, the Hermit in reverse again. So, Virgo, you're all in this. You're showing up as yourself. You're very enlightened. It feels like you've learned a lot from going your own way. I think this person thought that you would stay in a connection and tolerate poor treatment. That's what it feels like. There's a shift. They thought that they had you, that you would not go, you would tolerate their shift of, I'm the boss, I tell you what to do, that kind of energy. And I don't think they were expecting you to nope out of this. Wow. Okay. Oh, oh, very interesting. So you've gone at it alone and you've learned a lot. This person, it feels like they had to go at it alone, maybe because you separated from them, disconnected, but they have not learned. It feels like this person has repeated cycles. That's why they're so confused. It feels like they've done this with a lot of people, causing so much confusion in groups with others. This person just tries the same thing over and over again, not learning from it, not learning from the chaos that they create, the conflict. And it feels like this person has been annexed from an environment, from a family group, from a group. That's why they're coming back around. One of the reasons that I'm perceiving is that they have just keep playing this same game. They keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And it feels like they've been fired, or a group doesn't want to deal with them anymore, sees them as you did in the past, as someone that doesn't learn, who uses manipulation. This person also uses a lot of triangulation. There's a lot of deception at the core of this person, and I get why it feels like you can't really address those core issues. This person isn't, so you can't address them. They've got some very toxic, devil reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Justice. The Justice is coming out in this energy. That you just, to get justice out of this is not to work with this person. Not invest time in them. They're just very toxic. They keep repeating patterns. As a human, I have a great deal of compassion for this person, but it's also not your headache. It's not your job. It's not your responsibility. You have to be the justice to receive justice here. Clear thinking, head over heart. Stay balanced in your thoughts, not black and white. That's how you create justice for yourself in this situation. Not investing in this person, not giving them time. It feels like you might listen or read whatever pleasant communique that they have. It's a pleasant letter. They're just sharing their thoughts. It feels like they're being very kind. However, it feels like you recognize on some level that this person has acted in a way that's a bridge too far. That's you can't come back from this. It feels like you might. It's up to you if you forgive them. But forgiveness does not indicate welcome back into my life. What it feels like is, that's really nice. I'm glad that person said something. I'm glad they recognize some, but I still will not work with them. I still don't want anything to do with this person because it feels like they just bring chaos and division and lies and deception with them, because that's just how they're operating unconsciously. Anything else that Virgo needs to know about Ace of Cups in reverse? This person's just operating from a lack of self-love. they drain everybody in the environment too. It's just exhausting dealing with this person. You might feel depleted right away. This person feels like they have a lot of a lot of clarity around what people have done to hurt them, but they have a lack of ability to see maybe how their behaviors are creating the events. So they're stuck in a victim mentality and unable to address their own woundedness. And so they keep repeating patterns here. So, all right, Virgo, that's your messages. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day. Bye.